Hello. Oh yeah, see my Starless Sea tattoo right there. This is fitting for this video because I'm actually doing a tea tasting right now. You can hear the classical music in the background, the pastoral symphony for the spring. I feel like I'm doing an ASMR video because I'm keeping it down. I'm talking really nice and low, I don't know, in a soothing voice. But yeah, so I'm tasting this tea that I ordered online. So basically, what happened was Erin Morgenstern, who wrote The Starless Sea and The Night Circus, um, shared on her Twitter that a company called Old Growth Alchemy was collaborating with her, like making a tea that was based on the Night Circus. So I have that. I actually went ahead and ordered the whole jar. This was like it was like $30 a jar, but it's a really nice jar. If you just want the tea bags and like a baggy, like a little coffee baggy pouch, it was cheaper. It was like 15, but I wanted this as a keepsake, and it's really nice. And the tea inside looks delicious and amazing. I kind of just want to chew on it and eat it like it's candy or like trail mix, but it's tea. Old Growth Alchemy is really cool. They send you a lot of really good updates for shipping, and like they make sure that you know that your product is coming and you're gonna get it. Um, they have this little card here. It looks classy. This came in the package too. Old Growth Alchemy, purveyor of teas, botanical bitters, and wild curiosities. Ashley Nunez, proprietor. So yeah, as you can see, it's kind of like the Night Circus card, like with Bailey or like with Chandresh or someone. Um, if I did a Night Circus review of the book, it's really cool though. I did a review of the book, as you probably know, maybe not, like 12 years ago. Well, no, 11 years ago, 10, a decade ago. I reviewed the original book, and yeah, it's an old book review that I did, and go check that out. Maybe I'll link it, I don't know, but go check that out. But The Night Circus is still one of my favorite books of all time, and yeah. What's this card? The temperatures and brew times on the front are offered as a guideline for your brewing experience. However, it is highly encouraged to experiment and see what tastes best to you. These teas can be steeped multiple times as well, enjoying the journey of how flavor changes with each steep. That's good to know, because I mean, I don't know how many like cups of tea could be made with just this jar. Probably quite a few, maybe like 20, 10. I want to get the most out of this. And I have here, oh, well, here we go. White tea, oolong tea, green tea, black tea, pure tea, and herbal tea. And it tells you, oh, so this is even just for this specific tea. It's just like a tea guide for like how hot your water should be. I don't know how hot this water is. It's like lukewarm. It's more than lukewarm probably, but I don't know. It's the temperature I want it to be so that I don't burn my tongue. And yeah, I drink a lot of tea because I'm a singer, and I don't know. It's like a ritual for me to drink tea before I go on stage and sing or whatever. So maybe this will be the one. I like how they have like a wax seal. I don't know if that's real wax. I don't think it is. It kind of just peels off, but yeah, it looks like a wax seal on top, and it's like their calling card, their logo or whatever. So really nice, really fancy, and good quality. And of course, I have here my trusty manatee, boop, tea infuser, because there's no tea bags. This is just loose leaf tea. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a spoon. Enjoy the classical music while I do that. Hold on a sec. And hopefully that water doesn't cool down too much. So I got a teaspoon. Fitting, appropriate. So let's do this. Now, first time I've ever opened this up. Ooh, that smells nice. It smells like Christmas. I feel like it's June right now. It's total wrong time of year, but that's okay. Christmas in July, Christmas in June. It's Christmas all the time. I forget, in this Night Circus, it's not like winter. I mean, it goes through like years and decades and months and like every season in that book. But I'm pretty sure it's summer sometimes in the Night Circus, and summer's probably one of the better times to go to the circus in IRL anyway. So yeah, let's do it. So opening up the manatee, and I don't know, I'm gonna try to get a little bit of all of it because there's a lot of different like ingredients here. Yeah, I'm trying not to spill it all over the tablecloth. It's kind of a dumb idea to get the spoon wet before doing this too, because now some of it's sticking to the spoon. But I'm getting a decent amount. Got those cloves. Got this. Oh, so in case you're wondering, let me turn this around.
Electricity is more than a source of energy.
Whoa, Alexa, stop. We don't want ads in the background. I forgot there were ads in the classical music. But yeah, all right. So, but yeah, in case you were wondering, black tea, candied orange. No, sorry, I can't read. Candied ginger, apple, toasted coconut, gen matcha, cacao husk, cinnamon, anise seed, lapsang, souchong, and clove. So that's a decent amount of different things going into this. And yeah, Alexa, play classical music.
Here's a station you might like. Ultimate Classical. Free on Amazon Music.
I want the music back. And of course, every time I tell her to play classical music, it's like, oh, here's a station you might have heard of. And it's like the millionth time that I've asked for that specific station. So it's like short-term memory, no long-term memory or whatever. I don't know. All right, so I'm filling this to kind of the brim. I think that's enough. It's like filled to the brim. I want it to pack a punch, and I guess I can reuse the tea. This is Yoda's theme from Star Wars, so yeah. All right. Wow, this is like climactic. Me putting a tea infuser in the tea. All right. Alexa, turn down the volume. All right, so, oh, by the way, my tea, or the cup inside says wild and free. I don't know if you can see that, but the manatee is wild and free. Just chilling in the jacuzzi. I don't know. So, anyway. Let's see how this goes. You know what? I actually probably should let it steep for a little bit. And I'm adding some honey because I always drink honey ever since I was in Mamma Mia with Honey. It was like, it's like a ritual to add honey. I'm not about to sing or anything. I don't know why it's so important, but I still drink honey with my tea all the time. Speaking of singing, there's now opera playing in the background, so let's stir that honey in there. Get a nice shot of me stirring. I want one for the thumbnail. The thumbnail is going to be me holding the actual jar up, which I've put away. But yeah. Okay, I think that might be nice and mixed in there. Oop, you got a little drop. You got a little drop of honey. Manatee's got a little drop of honey on its nose. Okay. So I don't know if the honey's going to distort. I feel like the honey that I added would more bring out the flavor. I know it's kind of unfair to judge the taste of a tea if you add something to it, but I think there was some honey in the flavoring anyway, so I think it'll just like accentuate it. And most teas are better with like, I didn't add cream or anything, but most teas are better with some kind of a little something added to it. I usually don't drink teas black. So here it goes. Let's taste this. Cheers. Ooh, yeah. That's sweet. And fragrant and floral and fruity. Yeah. So I'm not like an official tea critic or anything. There's kind of like a creaminess to it even without any actual cream. There's like a tastiness, like a sweet, like in the night circus, the characters eat popcorn a lot at the circus, like gourmet popcorn, and there's a little bit of that, if you can imagine that in a beverage, in a hot beverage. Popcorn latte. And there's cinnamon. I'm getting a little bit of the cinnamon and cloves. It's not that bitter. It's like black tea, but it's definitely more sweet. It's like smooth. It goes down easy. I don't know. From my experience, black tea is not all that bitter anyway. I'm a coffee drinker a lot of the time. I'm a coffee and a tea drinker, and compared to coffee, I don't really see any tea as like bitter. But this is actually really relaxing and nice. Now I'm getting like the orange, or not orange, what was it? Okay, so it was apple, not orange. It's coconut. I'm definitely getting the coconut. The coconut is kind of like lifting it up, like to like a ambient level. I don't know how the hell else to say that, but it's like this is a very uplifting flavored tea. Like it makes me feel like I'm flying. It makes me feel like I'm floating on the clouds, which like the cloud maze from the Night Circus. So I definitely, they succeeded in that. Cacao husk, there's a little bit of a chocolatiness in there too. Yeah, overall it's giving me like an uplifting feeling and kind of like ethereal, ephemeral, I don't know. I know these are all like fancy literary words used for tea, but I'm trying to be like a legitimate, like a credible critic of tea. Which I'm not, but still. Yeah, I'm getting the cacao, like the coconut chocolate thing. It's like coconut. It's like coconut chocolate, like in the clouds on the treetops. It feels like I'm in like a cloud made out of like a junior mint or something, or whatever candy has like a coconut in it. Yeah. I don't know, am I getting the apple? Because there's apple. I'm getting some kind of fruitiness. Like, I guess the apple would be that, like, crispness, because there is a crispness to it. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of, like, flavor profiles. I'm also making sure that this steeped long enough. I mean, I jam-packed this with tea. So, yeah. Whoops. Sorry, manatee. I didn't mean to do that. Now he's really soaked. So I think what I'm gonna do to add to the creaminess, I think I was gonna add half and half, but since there's chocolate flavoring in here already, I was wondering if, you know, my guilty pleasure here would bring out a little bit more of that. I'm not gonna add too much. I don't want to dilute it, but okay. So just like a little bit. I'm using chocolate milk as creamer. They should do that at Wawa. Wawa coffee and tea is fine. And they have like the creamers and halves out for you to just like pour it in there. But they don't do that with chocolate milk, but I do, so. Okay, let's see if I get that now. Yeah, I think that definitely does something for it. If there's a tea that you would ever put chocolate milk in, it's this one. So yeah. Really good stuff. This is the best tea I've had in a while. I was hoping I would say that. I paid more for it. The value of it is definitely more than I'm used to. And I work at Barnes & Noble where we have Harney & Sons tea, which is delicious, but maybe they should pick up some Night Circus tea too. I'm spoiled when it comes to tea, so. But yeah, really, I do recommend if you're a fan of the Night Circus, even if you just like, when you're done with the tea, using it all up, you have this pretty jar that says the Night Circus on it, and it looks really cool. So yeah, it'd be cool to drink the right now I'm drinking this to wake up in the morning. I'm assuming this is caffeinated and not fully herbal because there's black tea in it. It doesn't say herbal, but I don't think it does anywhere. Nowhere on here does it indicate that there is a lack of caffeine, so this is my pick-me-up, even though I should probably be drinking it at night, but oh well. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, it's 9 o'clock somewhere, it's 12 a.m. somewhere, so. Alright, well, that's all for now. Thank you for watching, and read The Night Circus if you haven't read it. And yeah, I'll see you in whatever's next.